There it goes. Hey YouTube, Coffee Dude 65. I'm trying another video because this is kind of a test video. I'm going to cover a few other things. You got to remember to look at the camera here because my home office is, as you've seen, is set up and ready to go. But I'm doing this video mainly as a test to see if the videos will upload faster with my new ISP. I've spent the last 3 days, actually 2 days, getting the new ISP going. I'm bundling everything with one company, and so far it's been great. I've had the internet now since yesterday on my new ISP, and I've got the Roku TV. My God, I'm just like coming out of a cave. I realize this, and entering the 21st century with the streaming and all of this carrying on. It's just like I'm overwhelmed with the Roku thing because it's really confusing to an old fart like myself here. Anyway, I just got off the phone an hour. It was at least an hour or longer with the same company that I'm going to port everything over to this new company, and I'm still nervous, even though the technician, she was wonderful, but she kept assuring me and told me don't worry, because I worry. And I'm keeping my home telephone number, and I'm porting it from one company to another. They said they can do it. They're going to activate everything, and hopefully it works, because I'm terrified that things won't work. I haven't got my camera set perfectly. But anyway, the reason, and see, I was going to do this, and I've heard that other people that's done this, okay, they've gone from AT&T to this new, which is essentially the cable company in my area, that they could not keep their home phone. Well, I just, like I said, spent an hour and change, which they finally said I could keep my number that I have now, the telephone number I've had now. And I'm not married to the telephone number, you know, but it's weird and stupid. It's sentimental, right? Because we've had this telephone number since 1972. It's been the only telephone number that we've had when we moved from North Missouri down to south into Missouri, and it's been my phone number since 1972, and it's just kind of, I hate to get rid of that number. Plus, I have a lot of things. I have some things hooked to that number. You know, I mean, I've switched and I'm paying my bills online now. I'm just kind of, I'm like I said, I'm coming out of the cave, regular, you know, Plato's allegory of the cave. I'm the guy coming out of the cave going, whoa, this is reality now, right? And so that's kind of what I've been doing today. Like I said, they said they'll turn the service on and they'll port me over on Saturday, and then I get to joyously call up AT&T, providing everything works, and shut those, I almost cussed, effers off, because they've just been ripping me on modem, on phone, and it's, you know, I've been paying the bills for many years, and I know what the bills are, but I never really considered them because it's what my mom wanted. She wanted AT&T, and she wanted that number, and all this stuff, and change was harder for her than me, and it's pretty hard for me anymore. So it's just a scary thing to do, but I've committed, so hopefully it will work. I'm going to be furious if it doesn't work. I still have my cell phone, and everybody important has my cell phone number. So, I mean, like my sister and her kids and my best friend and work. Now, I made sure I went into work today to turn my initial application papers in, and that was great. It was really wonderful. I found out what my salary is going to be. It's decent. It's more than I expected. Less than I'm tilting my head. Less than I made before, a decade ago, but it's more than I expected given the current situation, and I'm happy with it. I just that no one had told me exactly what it was, and I kind of wanted to know, and so I know now, and I'm not going to get rich, but it's going to be decent. So I'm happy with that, and I got to talk to a couple more people that I know. I think I mentioned this story about some of the people that I worked with before that were friends. I found out today, I didn't know that one of my friends' son, who I know too, I've known him since he was like 12 years old or something, he's working there. He came in the office like, "Hey man, are you working here now?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm starting Tuesday." "Oh, great." So we talked and everything, and talked to John, right? Got to keep my pseudonym straight here. John came down, gave me a new hat. So, "What are you wearing that old hat for?" "Here," and he tosses me this new hat, ball hat. I wear ball hats most of the time when I'm out. And I said, "Well, I'm wearing an old hat because I wanted to come in, make a good impression with this. I found this old hat, but it's brand new. I had never worn it." And he's like, "Well, here you go. Here's an old new hat." And he went out and he bought hats that, I guess it's a thing, style-wise. It looks old, but it's brand new. I mean, it's torn and shit. It's funny. Anyway, I'm going to try to throw this up on YouTube just to kind of see how fast it goes now, if I made any progress by switching the ISP. I do have some videos planned, and I still need to get a webcam. I'm looking at those. I'm trying not to spend a bunch of money yet until I get everything settled and all this stuff switched over and my entertainment and telephone and everything into one place, and if it's right, and it appears to be right, I'm going to save about $85 a month by the time I'm done with this and I drop the other phone service. I've already unplugged the other internet. I'm paying for it, but I unplugged the modem because I don't need it now. But I have other videos planned. I want to kind of pick up with some things that I was talking about before, and I'll get into it later. I've been thinking about doing some TPA videos, and I want to do a video on kind of my 10 years after assessment of TPA and kind of talk about that. And I'm going to do that fairly soon first, and then I want to do some videos, just in general on religion. I mentioned that in another video, and things like that, because my life is crazy. But at least I got this done, and hopefully, that she said Saturday, I will have the service turned on and I can unplug the phone from one and plug it into the other, and I'm good to go. So we'll see. Anyway, that's it for now. Boring video about nothing. But and again, I'm not sure. I want to get back to doing videos more frequently, and hopefully a webcam will help with that. But then once I know my schedule now, and next week I'll start, it will change. They told me it will change, which I expected, because food manufacturing plants, they love starting and butt-ass early in the morning. And that's okay anymore because I seem to wake up without an alarm clock butt-ass early in the morning. So that shouldn't be any kind of problem whatsoever. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to convert this over and then see how quickly it loads to YouTube, if I've made any progress with this new cable modem. And the speed is fantastic compared to what I was getting before, according to speed tests. My online games, they don't seem to play faster or load much faster, so I'm curious. But that might be because of, the computer itself. But they play real well now with the rig I have now. I think I've talked about that. I was fortunate. I bought a new system and everything, a refurbished system, and a graphics accelerator card right before the inflation craziness began, so I was lucky there. Anyway, that's it for now. Long, boring video. You don't have to watch all of it, but that's a test video. Coffee Dude 65, talk at you later. Peace.